macchina se ne sta andando a mare.
Sicily, Italy, November 13, 2024. The accumulated rainfall continues to increase in the Giarrese region, facing a flood situation. In the last 12 hours it reached 510 millimeters. The most affected areas are the towns of Torre Archirafi, Riposto, Giarre, Acireale and Aci Sant'Antonio. In a hamlet of Altarello a Riposto the torrent overflowed and invaded the ground floor of a house and also dragged several cars into the sea. There were 4 people inside the building, including 2 disabled people, and rescue operations were carried out immediately, as reported by Catania Today. The floods also affected many other areas of Catania. Heavy rains continue to pour on the Giarre area, which is in a flooded situation. The accumulated rainfall exceeded 400 millimeters in just 6 hours, an extraordinary value. There were hundreds of floods and calls to the fire brigade.
Basta adesso, basta! Basta acqua, basta! Grazie, va bene così. Così va bene. Un po' meno.
In Acireale the local detachment intervened to secure the area of Via G. La Pira, where the collapse of the perimeter wall affected the area of the ring road Via Colombo. Fortunately, no injuries were reported. Finally, the staff of the Riposto detachment intervened on the Messina-Catania motorway to rescue people trapped in cars at km 56, between Fiumfreddo and Giarre, due to the flooding of the motorway. In the Giarrese region, the accumulated rainfall has reached 300 millimeters in just the last 6 hours and is causing critical problems. Several sections of the road have turned into torrents due to the force of the water that has carried several cars. There are also difficulties on the Messina-Catania motorway between Giarre and Fiumfreddo, where it is difficult to travel in both directions and the road is flooded.
Grazie, va bene così. Così va bene, un po' meno, un po' meno.
The depression zone is still active at the bottom of the Tyrrhenian Sea and is responsible for the very unstable conditions that have hit Sicily since yesterday, but at the same time it is pushing a frontal system that is reaching part of the southern Tyrrhenian region. In the rest of Italy, the situation is more stable, thanks to the effect of the anticyclonic field that reaches its peak in northwestern Europe, but on its fringes, reaches our northern regions. However, during the night, a small depression area in the highlands coming from Central Europe will cause a worsening of the weather in the central eastern Alps. Last night the coast of Agrigento was hit by thunderstorms and heavy rain that caused flooding in Licata, even in the central area of the city, with rainfall accumulations that quickly exceeded 50 millimeters. During the night, conditions improved, but worsened on the Ionian side of the island with heavy rainfall affecting Syracuse, Messina and especially Catania. Accumulations of rainfall exceeding 100 millimeters were widely reported, with a peak of 190 millimeters in Giarre.
a tirare fuori il retano.
Currently many schools in the province of Catania will remain closed as a precaution. The northern branch of the front branching from the depression has reached Campania with heavy rain affecting the Neapolitan and Salerno regions, especially the coastal areas. The cold air that has flowed in the last hours and the clearings affecting northern Italy have caused a significant drop in night temperatures, with some frosts in the Po Valley, also in the interior of Tuscany. Minimum temperatures below zero especially between Veneto and Friuli, with peaks of -3 degrees Celsius in the Vicenza region. It's cold in the Alps, with temperatures as low as -8 degrees Celsius at 1500 m.
No, ho così clienti bloccati. Oh.